Nah, the drink getting to me, real shit. But nah,
where's it getting to?
It's getting to your core. Do we think that the Chiefs will three-peat this year?
Yes.
Oh, bro, don't say that, bro.
I think the earlier you acknowledge it, the better it'll be at the end. Obviously, that's not something that we want, but I think Mahomes is the greatest quarterback we've ever seen play football in our eyes, and it goes from talent to his ability to fucking just
win.
He can dictate a whole game from start to finish with subpar talent. And obviously he has decent weapons around him as well. Worthy's still growing into his role. Get it back Hollywood Brown. I mean, shit, they lost fucking Rasheed Rice and they look like they ain't missed a beat. Travis Kelce done took a reduced role and shit, he's still out there catching wide open touchdowns. And I mean, shit, you got two running backs that are really both average. Two average running backs with Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. And shit, he's still making water in the wine. I mean, that man, Mahomes, man, I have never, I think we have to sit back and, actually, observe what the hell this nigga's doing. Like, he just played the most subpar season probably by far in his career.
Most definitely.
And this motherfucker is fucking 15-1. Finna sit his ass down, getting ready for fucking his first round playoff run in January.
Yeah.
And we criticized him all year long, saying they don't look the same. They don't look like they're gonna run it back. But it's like at this point, it's like I feel like he's getting bored. Like I feel like he gets bored of just being like, fuck it, I'm so dominant. Like I'm gonna go out there and beat your ass so bad, you know who the fuck you messing with. Like by the time we done. Now it's kind of like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you think. I can throw 3 interceptions, we're still gonna win this game. I can dink and dunk that bitch and don't look appealing at all. We're still gonna win this game. Like, obviously, we know the referees do referee shit, and for the greater half of the season, the Chiefs, obviously, majority of their wins from the NFL media, of course, came from a referee, and they got a favorable whistle, and you can't touch Mahomes.
Not me.
And, it's partially true. Some of the shit is bullshit, for sure. I'm not gonna sit there and say it's not, but I mean, greatness is greatness. And
we gotta witness that.
I mean, it's ridiculous to see the level that he's. It's like he's getting better by the week. Like, it's like. I'm not even better by the week, but it's like he's turning it on at the right time. And it's like, you started off from the beginning, you're just like, damn, like, this can't be their year. But they continuously winning and winning and winning. And then when I had them at the number one team in the league for that longest, even though they weren't looking good, I was saying, I mean, it's Detroit. And I'm like, it's looking flashy and shit, but they still getting shit done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to be the one to disrespect them. And eventually I had to end up hopping off of their bandwagon because I'm like, at a certain point, I got to kind of open my eyes and be like, well, damn, that don't look good at all. Like, I feel like we can, the Lions, what they're doing now, they look more promising to win the whole thing than the Chiefs.
Yeah, they do, for sure.
Little in my mind, I always thought, I'm like, damn. That motherfucker's gonna win that hoe again.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
And it's like, they played the gauntlet. They ran through the fucking gauntlet. They literally, who haven't they played the Texans? They played the Bills and they lost.
They played the Ravens.
They played the Steelers. They played the Steelers. They
done played the best of the best.
They're not playing bums. They played the Chargers twice. And the Chargers, for whatever I say, nigga, that's a solid defense. Yeah. And, for what it's worth, shit, they gave them niggas belt to ass as well as everybody else. This is Mahomes, I feel like it's annoying. I feel like it's like the Warriors back when we was back in high school when they just continuously kept fucking winning. And it was so annoying. It was like, fuck, it's not the fact we don't know that you're great, but it's like we want to see somebody else do it.
Yeah, we want to see something different. Hell yeah.
It's like, damn, y'all just continuously picking. Nigga, you know how many times I was sick and tired of watching LeBron versus Curry in fucking June. I'm like, nigga, god damn, can we get fucking somebody like nigga James Harden? Like nigga, come do something, save the day. Yeah. And he couldn't do it. But I think that the Chiefs are gonna three-peat. I think the longer people wanna like hold it off, it's gonna hurt worse in the end. Yeah. I feel like we done seen this picture before. Obviously, we just see the fucking last year. He didn't play the best. He didn't give a fuck about the MVP. He went on the road, which is another criticism that they said Patrick Mahomes cannot do. And he eventually beat everybody's ass to fucking win again. Like, it's man. I don't know when it's gonna stop. I don't know when he's gonna stop, but it ain't stopping this year. I think he's gonna three-peat. I think he's gonna be a 4-time Super Bowl MVP. And I think he's going to be the best quarterback of all time after this year. I'm not even going to say, nigga, I ain't going to say he got, I would say he has to win one more. If he wins 5, he's the GOAT. Yeah. I don't think he has to get to a full 7 to be the GOAT over Brady. And that's a discussion for another day. But I think if he wins this year, he's the GOAT in my book. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, this hoe is so fucking dominant. Nigga, we have never seen a three-peat in the NFL ever. Yeah. Like, I don't think, like, ever. We've never seen a three-peat in the NFL ever. So if he does this in this modern-day generation with this level of talent around the league, I mean, you
can't deny it.
Like, do you realize what the fuck he's going up against? This nigga has 2 MVPs in his conference. His conference is hard as fuck. Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, fucking Josh Allen. I mean, CJ Stroud for whatever it's worth. Josh Allen.
Justin Herbert.
Fucking the Steelers defense. Justin Herbert. I mean, the only reason I didn't say Herbert because obviously his weapons, you know, he can't utilize some niggas to be a part of that. But we know Herbert is good as well. But, I mean, they like, at a certain point, you got to just give it up and just apply greatness. This nigga is great. Three-peat is on the way. And the sooner you come to senses with it and you get off of your Lions bandwagon, the better.
So that's the both of us.
Yeah, you are riding.
I think that it's definitely appealing to look at the Chiefs and see them as three-peating because nobody in this moment right now is stopping them. At where the league kind of fucked up at is Mahomes started off playing some of the worst football of his career, and nobody could take advantage. Like when they went on a heater. And they started cooking. Nobody can sit up here and take advantage of the Chiefs when Mahomes is playing at such a subpar level by his standards. And for him to finally look like the Mahomes we've seen over the past few years, it's like, damn. Like people was talking about, damn, this is the most fraudulent, undefeated team in NFL history. And this is the most fraudulent 9-1 team. Most fraudulent 10-1 team. 11-1, 12-1, 13. Like at a certain point, like them niggas only lost one game.
That's crazy.
Like at a certain point, we have to respect it and call it for how we see it. Like I was sitting up here and being biased, but at the same time, I was seeing some things that I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that they was having so many close games. I didn't like the fact that even with them evolving to a new brand of football from Kansas City, that they weren't looking as offensively appealing to the eye that we were used to seeing. Yeah, so I was looking at them like, yeah, they got a lot of holes that they could fix. And if a certain team catches them at the right time, they could take advantage of them. Yeah. And I still think that, but at the same time, it's hard. Like, I look at the Lions, and I think they're the best roster in the NFL when healthy. But they're not healthy. Like, the NFL is a battle of attrition. And the Chiefs have lost players, too. But the way that they've been able to mask their deficiencies against literally everybody in the NFL outside of the Bills, and the Bills are in a bad situation because if the Bills get to the AFC Championship game, 9 times out of 10 they go on an Arrowhead.
9 out of 10 times they secured that shit.
So I'm saying if the Bills were to go to the AFC Championship,
I'm saying the Chiefs secured. The home field goes to the playoffs go.
The playoffs go through Arrowhead. Like it's so crazy to see that they are in this position once again. And at a certain time, when we look at greatness, like when we see LeBron James constantly winning MVP and going to the finals 8 straight times, you want to see someone new. That's human nature. When we seen Tom Brady get 7 Super Bowl rings, it's like, damn, like, can you not go to the Super Bowl?
Fair.
And we're now getting to that point with Mahomes. Like, can somebody else take the mantle from his head? Like, can someone wear the crown for once?
And it's literally like, can we just get a year? Like, can we get a year somebody else win?
Can we get 2 years? God damn.
Like, fuck yeah. At that point, like, shit, we just want to see somebody else new for 1 year. If you want to go back and go win after, that's cool. But damn.
Like,
But the thing is, like, what's so scary is that, like, this is the best batch of quarterbacks the NFL has seen in its illustrious history. Like, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Oh, well, Patrick Mahomes for sure. But, like, Justin Herbert, C.J. Stroud, Joe Burrow. Like,
Charles,
all these people.
Before you even finish that, do you realize all the quarterbacks you name are in the same conference?
Yes.
And that's crazy.
And that's not even including
All
the NFC.
AFC.
Like, the NFC is just straight parity. And we're going to get into that later. But the AFC is like, you're only going to be as good as your quarterback is. And the Chiefs have potentially the greatest quarterback of all time. And which is crazy to say.
man.
I mean, who's stopping Kansas City, especially from that AFC? If it's going to be someone to stop them from winning the Super Bowl, it's going to be probably someone from that other conference. And I'm just going to keep it real.
No, for sure. Man, this is probably like the worst season we've seen from the Chiefs, the worst season we've seen from Mahomes, but they're still, well, I'm going to say Mahomes is still able to win. Like, he's still able to find a way to win. Whether it's by a field goal, whether it's by the refs, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he's still winning the game, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and that's important. Like, winning is very important in the NFL. That's what we look at. So it's like we can't, bro. It's so annoying, bro. It's like nobody can do it. Only Josh Allen has done it. But it's just like, I don't know. They're not that. They don't have like that flashy offense or anything.
It's not
like that.
appealing.
It's not appealing. It's just like it's a greedy offense, bro.
It's
literally
a dink and dunk.
like
Very conservative.
yeah, bro. It's like check down, okay, slant, all right, out route, all right, run the ball. Like it's something like it's something slight, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like they're a beautiful team, but realistically, yes, they're probably gonna win the Super Bowl again, bro. And it sucks to say that, but
I feel like with
it's a real chance.
I feel like with them, I feel like a part of their journey as well is like battle tested. They've been battle tested this season, like, and I mean, you know, what I mean, one score games they've been in this year. Every fucking game this year they've been in a 1-score game, for the exception of that last game. So it just comes to the point of just like, well, goddamn, like,
And it's not to, I think it's possible for other teams to knock them off, but at a certain point, it's just like, you got to prove us wrong.
Yeah,
like, they've been on
literally.
top of the mountain for so long, like, you actually got to knock them off. We can't just give you the benefit of the doubt for hypothetical purposes.
Bro, we really be predicting their games. We're like, oh yeah, we already know what's gonna go down in the fourth quarter. Other team up by like 2 points, field goal. Like we already be knowing what's gonna happen. The game over with. Mahomes, he come down, he coming clutch. He turning on the Jets, and
hey, don't say that. Don't say that ever again.
that's crazy.
He said he sold me my parlay, so I'll forever won't forget.
No, I'm talking about like he slinging, like he throwing the ball. That's what I mean. Or he running it, like getting that first down.
He ain't running shit.